Hi James, how you doing? How are things going? Budget day today in the UK. I tell you what, the energy is heavy. It's heavy, heavy, heavy. I'm feeling it today. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to you all. A little bit wonky. Let me just... There you go. We're always a little bit wonky because I've got so many cameras. We do a bit of multitasking. Little bit of multitasking when we come on here because we're on all the channels. So welcome to everybody. My name is Luna. I am the spiritual warrior. And let me just move that up a little bit. So how this works, live every Wednesday at midday and also live on Friday morning at 10 a.m. Coffee and conversations with spirit because we need to have a bit of coffee first thing in the morning to get tuned in. So always a busy time on a Wednesday at lunchtime. So as you all jump on, let me know where you're dialing in from. How this works is I tune into the collective energy, see what messages come through this morning and see what we need to be aware of and how this can help us. And then I would tune into your guys' energy to see if we can get some lowdown on from spirit to what is going on. Okay, so James, I will come to you and see what's going on. But first and foremost, hello, 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 Cindy. Where are you calling in from? Do let me know where you are in the world. Hello, Karina from Denmark. How are you, my darling? You got the job. Yay, fantastic. I'm so pleased. James, that's a message for you. It's coming in. I did feel like it was coming in. I feel like after today, we need to get today over with, James. Is this... let's not even go there. We know what it's about. Okay, so... So I'm just very wonky. Hello to South Africa. Oh, how is it in South Africa? Probably a lot warmer than it is here in the UK because it's a frosty morning, but it's very bright. It's very bright and lovely. So don't mind the cold when the sky is blue. So let's just have a look and see what it is we need to know. What's going on with the current energy? Ooh, flying cards. Just a caveat, if you've not seen me before, I do take the flying cards. I like the flyers. They have a lot of energy in for me. It's really interesting because we've got planning and action, which I feel like that's the energy of the UK at the moment. Everybody's kind of waiting and holding and seeing what's happening. It's kind of like I don't feel like the news is going to be very good in the UK. Look at that, just like that water's pouring out the hand. I feel like it's almost like it feels like it's sucking the life force out. And I feel like what has happened in and around that is like there's been a big pause of the energy. And we've almost created that by buying into it. That's how the collective energy works. It brings about fragmented energy because the energy of the planet is actually quite it's quite flowing, but in certain pockets of it, certainly in the UK at the moment, it's not it's stagnant. It's fragmented. It's exactly how it is, and we're feeling fragmented because we're in and around that energy. How do you get out of it? The loving man. Go into the heart energy. Go into the heart and don't buy into the timeline of it. That's for sure. Okay. Hello to the UK. Hi, Nikki. Whereabouts in the UK are you from? Do let me know where you are dialing in from in the world. Let's have a look. How is my Wi-Fi? Because it's a little bit slow on TikTok. So hello to everybody on Instagram. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello to everyone on Facebook and YouTube. Hi, Sylvia. And here we are, 222. We're building up, but very slowly on TikTok. And that normally means that the Wi-Fi is a little bit slow. But hey, could just be the energy. So anything else we need to know about today? Hello, Christine. Lovely for you to jump on. What else do we need to know about today? Okay, it's changing. That was the first thing I've heard. It's changing. But there is something about riding the wave at the moment. It's like riding the it's like our expectations of, December's going to be expensive, and we're, nothing really moves in December, and it's like riding that wave, almost like expecting bad things to come in, and we've got to sort of sit tight and wade through it. So we need to sort of change up that feeling of our expectations at the moment. So, how about everything's going to be good? Then we're just expecting it to be difficult and stressful. And it can be loving and wonderful, and start projecting your energy in a different way. Really kind of, I love the Queen of Wands is one of my favorite cards. So all you Saggies out there, we're in Saggy season. Happy birthday to my fellow Saggies. Queen of Wands, you're taking the bull by the horns, if you like, or taking the stag by the horns, and you really set things on fire. It's like you're not prepared to buy into this mindset. It's like, no, I'm gonna make sure that things are good for me. I'm gonna make sure that I'm moving forward, and I'm only going to see the positive. And that's a strong mindset, because it's not always easy to do. Christine, you're a Saggy as well. Well, happy birthday. Oh, you back to the front. I was like, 13th. Happy birthday for the 13th. It is my birthday next week, so I might be doing a little offer. I always go live on a Friday, so we may do a little offer next week. We'll see how I feel. We do have some Black Friday offers on at the moment, so if this resonates with you, do check out the Black Friday offers. They're all in the tags. We've got a 3-question reading for 22/22 Black Friday, and my decks, The Rise of the Warrior Oracle and the Warrior of Love Tarot, are at 35% off. If you're in the States, you can now pre-order these on Amazon and Etsy. All the links are on my website, spiritualwarrior.uk. Right, so that's the collective. Like, really go into the heart, go into the light of stuff, especially if you're in the UK, because the energy is a little fragmented. Okay, so if you would like a reading, give me your name, give me your question, and give this live a share, because it is a lovely energy exchange. Tara Surf, hello. How are you doing from Australia? Just having a look. I'm leaning over because I can't see. And hello, Karina and Milk Marina. Where are you from? Let me know. Okay, James, this is for you, because I know you're chomping at the bit. There's a letting go here, which is really interesting. The doors are opening. I feel like it's one door shut, another open, but actually I'm feeling like 2 are opening. What I'm hearing, what was the timeline that I gave you? Because I feel like that is still accurate. I feel like it's still accurate. It's coming in, letting go of the thought. Yeah, friends and colleagues. Yeah, it's like, I feel like the position that's coming in, and I'm sure that I've said this to you before, is like, it's a smaller company. It's like warm. They're like a family. I feel like they're really nurturing of their staff, and I feel like that's coming in. So it's not gone. Joyous fun. So it's still there, James. I don't think anything's going to move in the UK till after today. I have to until after today. Yeah, there's your anxiety coming up for sure. Hello, Babs. How you doing, my darling? Always lovely to feel your wonderful energy, strength. So coming in with that, James, is very much, trying to feel the negativity of it's not here yet. It's not here. It's not here yet. If you keep sitting into it's not here yet, it's never going to be here, because it's like, it's almost, that was interesting. What did I see earlier? I made a note of it, and I feel like it's relevant. When we kind of manifest, and it's like, thank you for the job, as if we haven't got it. It's like, I wonder why I have this amazing job. I wonder why I'm so successful in this job. Why do I have it? Why am I earning so much money at the moment? That as if it's here and it's grounded in. But I feel like they're saying to me, the timeline is still accurate. And I feel like it's a supportive, small company, and I feel like I've said that before, so it still feels like it's coming in. I wish I could manifest it in for you, because it's like, yes, pressure. Anyhow, let's move on. So where are we going today? Hello, Nimra, how are you doing? It's 1313 there. Oh, well, in that case, yes, we've got to have a card for you. Yeah, still coming in, James. I'm willing it to come in for you. I'm willing it to come in. Let's have a look. Nimram. Angel card, Nimram. What does she need to know? Oh, what's that little one stuck there? Ah, okay. So we've got balance. What else? You're in Holland, if my memory serves me right. Ooh. Interesting. So balance, which was a reading that I did earlier today. So if you haven't seen that, it's up on TikTok and Facebook at the moment, but I will be putting it on where are we putting it on? TikTok. It's on Instagram and it's on Facebook. I'll do the other two channels later. So have a look at the reading about balance and why it's important to stay balanced within ourselves and not to get drawn into the outside drama. And that has come through again this morning. We've got wrapped up for winter. And we've also got passion. So I feel like it's like you're kind of like going within. It feels like it's this self warmth, love, nurturing of the self. But you want to see. It's like the passion element of it feels like, that there needs to be that excitement in life. That's what I feel. I feel like there's a necessity to have some excitement. It feels like it's been a bit of a daily grind for a while, and there's a need and a want to step out of that and have a bit of fun and have a bit of excitement and make you feel alive and like a woman and not just doing the drudgery of the daily stuff, just washing up, cleaning, all that sort of stuff. That's what I feel. Karina, it's your birthday this Friday, turning 60. Wow, you don't look a day over 40. And 60 is the new 40s. See, happy birthday to all my lovely, lovely Saddies. My birthday is next Thursday. So I might come on next Friday. It really depends on how I'm feeling. Really depends on how I'm feeling. Okay, Karina, my lovely, lovely energy Karina. Let's have a look. What do we need to you? Happy 60th birthday for Friday. Where are we? Let's have a look. What messages? See, loads of energy in this. Meet me on the bridge. See that job? I'm so pleased for you. I'm so pleased. Meet me on the bridge. Love is about meeting somewhere in the middle. And actually, I feel like now the job has come in and there's some security coming in there. I feel like love is on its way. I feel like love is like the next thing. There is something about going into this new stage of life for you. And they just put you all in this lovely blue energy. It's a very sort of dark, magnetic blue. Now I love that energy because it's kind of like magician energy. It's very sparkly and it's very kind of like exciting. So they've just wrapped you in. I can't think of what the word is when I'm channeling. Wrapped you in this amazing blue color, and it feels. It's like we've got you. That's what it feels like. We've got you. And I feel like the job was just part of that because that's going to take a lot of pressure off. So I'm so, so pleased for you and have an amazing birthday on Friday as well. Amazing. Happy 60th. Love that. Love, love, love that. Okay, let me just have a slip of water. Where are we going? Okay, Babs, let's come to you. So if you would like a reading and you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. My name is Luna. I am the Spiritual Warrior. Here Wednesdays midday and Fridays at 10 a.m. for Conversations with Spirit. If you would like a reading, give me your name, give me your question, and give this live a share because it's all about the algorithm. It's a lovely energy exchange. It's the only thing that I ask for, that you give us a like, give us a big thumbs up, and share the live because that helps with the algorithm. Babs, let's have a look, see what your question was. Sorry, this I've got this on this stick and it's very wonky today. Let me just have a look. Where's your question, Babs? Okay, see. Okay, Babs. Should I ask C for clarity or wait for a bit? Okay. I literally had a big hand. I don't need to pull a card. A big hand that went like that. I think that's a wait for a bit. Let's put a tarot in and around it. For those of you that are new, my main gifts, I'm a clairsentient and a claircognizance. They're my main things that I work with. I do also work with clairvoyance and clairaudience. So I feel a lot of the energy within my body. That's why I take the flying cards, because that really works for the vibration. And I also get a clear knowing. So I see lots of images and things. And that was just like, no, wait. So that is definitely a wait for sure, Babs. Let's just put a card on that as well. Yeah, it's your anxiety is getting the better of you at this moment in time. So just getting comfy. So what you want is it's kind of like get out your head. Just take a breath. Take it nice and slow and just let that pass, my darling. Yeah, I feel like that's good. So where else are we going to? Hello, Trine, my love. How are you? So guys, don't forget that we have special offer on today. So it's 3 questions, email answered for 22.22. I don't do this very often. I think I did it at the Lionsgate last time. I'm doing it for Black Friday because also it's kind of in and around my birthday. Do make sure that you come and join me on Friday. I am giving some things away on Friday as a little birthday special, even though it's a week early. So yeah, do watch out Friday, 10 a.m. UK time. So if you'd like a question, give us your name, give us your question, give us a share. Okay, how else are we doing? Hello to everybody on YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And also happy Thanksgiving giving to all my lovely American followers for tomorrow. Okay, where are we going? I'm good, thanks, Trine. A little busy, but can't ever complain about that. Amy, just retired. Any advice? Yeah, like feed your soul is the first thing that comes up for me on that. Feed your soul. It's like you're kind of looking at as a little bit like overwhelm. It's like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And I'm going to be bored. And there's a little bit of kind of going into the negative of that. But look at it. Try to just sort of like reframe that, because this is a great opportunity. It's almost like what you've been waiting for your entire life. It feels like this is a great opportunity to explore new things. It's like when I go into the openness of this in what you can do, it feels very, very positive in where it is. Your energy in and around it feels a little bit distorted. So that's the negative aspect of it. It's like, yeah, time is an illusion. It's like, get out of this. It's like, oh, I'm at this stage of my life. All new phases of life are great. And to go into retirement, yeah, see, you're looking at it like an ending rather than a beginning. You know, you've got to look at this as a beginning, as an opportunity, and it's wonderful. And you've got all this time, and, you know, it's like change. You need to change the narrative of it. Getting a little bit overwhelmed, too much on your mind. What else have we got? Yeah, of course. You like, this card is one of my favorite cards. This is the Strength card. But the original card of the tarot, she's kind of like, she's got the lion in this hold, in this head hold. And what it is, the lion represents the ego. And the ego is not the voice that tells you you're great. It's the voice that tells you you can't. You know, it's the negative voice. And that's really what we are here for, is to just to override the negative aspects of who we think we are, that we can't, and we're useless, and don't be stupid, and what I'm going to do, and it's going to be terrible. So I hope that makes sense. I feel like I've rambled on quite a lot for you. It is it's my birthday next Thursday, the 4th. Thank you, Nimara. Yeah, next. Yeah, I'm not even going to tell you how old I am. I'm not even going there. It's just too much of a big number. Embrace age. You know, you can't change it. That's one thing that's for sure. Okay, where else are we going? So if you would like me to tune into your energy, give me a name, give me a question, and give this live a share. It's a wonderful energy exchange. Hello, Karen. So lovely for you to join us. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your lovely energy. Where are we going? Kaya, will you get a house next year? Yes, you will, my darling. You will. I feel like it will be towards the end of next year. And I also feel like you've been waiting quite a long time as well, or it's certainly been on your mind a long time. But you will. It's going to feel like a bit of an uphill battle, but just try to keep positive. It's like they're showing me, it's sort of going to come out of nowhere, but it's a grower. It's like, it almost feels at the moment, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. How is this ever going to happen? But actually, what I feel is that once you get sort of over one hurdle, it starts to flow a lot easier. Yeah, it's almost like you're talking yourself out of it. Not in that you don't want it, but just that you think it's not going to happen. Like 2 5s, it's also change. But, these are more negative cards in not quite believing it, but it will happen. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, just believe it. Knight of Wands as well. You need to go on a bit of an adventure with it. Again, a lot of this is about mindset. So what I always say to my clients about readings is that, nothing is ever set in stone. Nothing is ever set in stone, especially when it involves other people, because they have free will. When it's just about you, that's different. When it involves another walking human being, they have free will. So what happens is they get offered portals of opportunity that you can either walk through or not. So, and a lot of that is about our mindset. It doesn't mean that you're blocking everything and you're doing stuff wrong, because we are where we need to be. But when you're always in the future of, I need to be there, I need to be there, I need to be there, and never enjoying the now, then that's where the problem arises. Thank you, Cheen. I have got some wonderful things planned, actually. I'm going to Brighton for the weekend. Haven't been to Brighton for a very long time, so I'm quite excited about that. Karen, let's have a look. Anyone come into my life romantically? Do you know what? I knew that there'd be a lot of love questions. I bought my love deck. We always love a bit of love. 'Tis the season of love, Let's not get caught up in the Christmas, the Christmas festives. Okay, Karen, let's have a look. Anybody coming in? What's interesting is that I'm just tuning into the energy of it as well. Because what they showed me was this long road. I was trying to decide whether that was past or future, or kind of somewhere in the present. And I feel like you've been single for a while. I feel like there's been a lot of growth through your own healing process in and around with relationships. And there is also a kind of checklist that's going on that doesn't free you up in a lot of senses. So I've got this. What's interesting, the cards that came with is stay optimistic about your love life and heart-to-heart conversations. And I feel like the stay optimistic about your love life is that, the right person comes along as a vibration of yourself. So how do you talk about the people that are out there? There's nobody good out there, or the good ones are gone, or it's never going to happen. Sort of turn that energy back onto yourself to see how you can fix those limiting thought processes, because you have to believe that there is somebody out there for you, and it will come in at a vibration of yourself. So I do feel like it's coming in for you. I don't like giving timings because, and I also say this to my clients, especially in around love, because you should look at every opportunity that comes in. And when you say to people, oh, it's going to happen in April, they kind of like don't go out in January and February. And that's never a good idea, because remember, the timing thing is a human construct. It's not a spiritual thing. But I've got the Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, new stuff in the grounding, in your reality. So when that's in and around a love, it means that it's coming in. So I would just keep a lookout for it. I don't feel that I do have a month in my head, but I'm not going to tell you, because I feel like it limits people. And you need to get out there, and you need to be, just go out there and meet people, not necessarily on a love options. So yeah, that's what I thought. So I hope that helps. Good afternoon, Ryan. How are you doing? So if you are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for jumping on. My name is Luna. I am the Spiritual Warrior. Just a little bit of housekeeping. I will never reach out and say I have a message for you. If anybody does reach out, please block them or report them. It is a scam. They do jump on here from time to time, but I'm quite good at picking them out. So if you would like a reading, yes, it is completely free. When I come on live, it is free. It's my little way of giving back. It's just quick, light-hearted messages. If you would like something more in depth, then do reach out and book. Let's just get rid of that spam call. Do reach out, and all my bookings for any readings, soul retrievals, or anything else that I offer is at my website, thespiritualwarrior.uk. I have a live calendar, so you can see exactly when I will be able to do your reading. Okay, let's just have a little look. What do you need to get going in December? Trine, let's have a little look. So if you would like a card or tune into your energy, give me your name, give me your question, and please give this live a share and a like. Okay, Trine. Don't shoot the messenger. We've got victim mentality there. So something's kind of got to you. You're certainly feeling the difficulties of things moving forward. So there's a stuckness there within your head. Yeah, so you're battling against what is. So there needs to be certainly a different thought process. And I can tell you what it is. It's like, because I can see, it's like they're taking me back a couple of months. I feel like it's warmer, so it must be like late summer, in that you got into a really positive mindset and started to put all the energy out there and was hoping that things would come in. But I don't feel like that's manifested, and it's just made you a bit low and a bit, is this actually going to happen? And I feel like that's getting to you a little bit. It feels like you're banging your head against a brick wall. So that's what I get. Could you change that? Okay, so there's the strength. There's listen to the ego. Okay, so, it's listen to the thoughts that go on and just watch. This is about looking back. This is about what's happened or what's not happened in the past. So what's not manifested through. I feel like you're sort of stuck in that area just a little bit. Oh, you're often in Brighton if you need anything. Oh, well, Trine, text me. Where's good to go? Not like raving. We've got to have a little bit of light-hearted fun on here. We really, really have. Life's far too serious. Okay, let's just have Anesthetic Delta. Can you have a card, please? Oh, you're in California. Let's just have a look. I have to lean over because I've got another screen behind these two screens. Anesthetic Delta. What does she need to know? What does she need to know? Oh, interesting. So we've got, let's just put it there. We've got playing it safe. So I feel like more opportunities are going to come in next year, specifically February. They're telling me that feels like that's really strong. And actually, I've got Honor in the Path on the bottom of the deck. But what I'm getting that is actually really sort of standing out. The energy is really picking up for me. So I do feel like you've got a lot of spirit guides in and around you. Then they're pushing for you to step out a little bit more, to step into your light. I feel like, that playing it safe card I feel like I'm sort of hiding behind the pulpit, it's like I'm sort of, underneath people can't really see me, and I feel that it's time to take a few risks in and around your work, in stepping out there, making yourself more present, making yourself more known, because I feel like that's really going to help. It will give you a sense of, like, I want to say well-being. I wasn't going to say well-being, I was going to say confidence, but well-being is what they put in my mouth. And so I hope that makes sense for you, because it doesn't really make much sense to me. At the moment, you're not working with your own energy. You are a great manifester, but you're not quite seeing it, or you don't quite have it to hand. There is definitely a need to let go of some past energy in and around what you're doing. I feel like that is really tied into playing it safe. You know, it feels like a little bit of a protective energy, if I'm honest. It's like, you know, we all do this from time to time, you know, even like doing lives, you know, when you get people that come on and go, oh, you're an idiot and you're Satan and you're this, that, and the other. And you kind of think, why am I bothering, you know? So there is an element of playing it safe. But on the flip side, the wonderful people that I've met on here and the wonderful people that I talk to, and 99% of the people that come on my lives are lovely. So it's like you have to you know, blur out the noise of the 1% and step into your light and step into what you feel is the right thing to do, and just sit in your authentic self. You know, that is the most important. You sit in your authenticness of what it is you do, what it is you believe in, and that always kind of shines through, no matter who's trying to block you. So I hope that makes sense to you, my darling. Yes, lovely. I am so glad, and thank you so much for jumping on. Do give us a like, give us a share, give us a thumbs up. If you share this live, then I will put you to the top of the pile for the readings. Tia, oh God. Anesthetic Delta, you've got really strong energy, but there's a bit of a block in your chest. So I could feel it as I was sort of pulling my energy back from that. I could just feel it. So just make sure that you're just clearing and cleansing, and just having a look at that energy there. Whew. Okay, Tia, we move out the UK? Yes, you will. And they're showing me Italy. So I don't know if that's relevant for you. I don't know why I'm seeing Italy, or you have some connection to Italy, but it's definitely the boot I'm seeing. I feel like you definitely want to go. It's like warmer climates, but it's not just necessarily about the sun, though I do feel that's got a lot to do with it. I feel like it's about the warmth of the energy, if that makes sense, you know, in being around people that just, you know, feeling positive, and you're not feeling that within the UK. There's a lot that keeps you here, and that's the kind of tie. So let me know if Italy, what's the relevance of Italy, because they keep putting it in my head. And I do feel like that will work out for you. I don't know necessarily that it would be next year. It might be the year after, but you're certainly moving forward to that. And obviously that timeline will be as and what works for you. So I hope that helps you. Do let me know. Okay, where are we? Let's just have a look. You're in California. Oh, and I hope the weather is wonderful. You are very welcome, T. You are very, very welcome. So guys, if you would like a reading, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, give us a share. It is a lovely energy exchange. And in return, I will tune into your energy, see what spirit are trying to let you know and guide you towards. You're welcome, Trine. Let's have a look. The Inspired Coach. Hello, my darling. How are you? Next steps. Chrissy, next steps. Where do we want to go? Ooh, why do I want to go here? So guys, if these readings are resonating with you, I do have a Black Friday offer on at the moment. Links in the bio or wherever you are seeing this. It's 3 questions answered via email for $22.22. A lot of people start with these and then come in and have a longer reading after. You know, absolutely, I get it, you know. It's a nice way in to check and see whether you're connecting with somebody, you know, see how they work. And that's why I've decided to run this. So we've got 3 questions, $22.22, bookable on the website. Do have a look at spiritualwarrior.uk. Okay, Chrissy. I actually feel like where you're stepping into, excuse me. Okay, so that's fear that's coming up. So that's what's holding you back, is a little bit of fear in I feel like you've got a lot of questions in where you're going, what are you doing, how's it going to look like? And again, what they're bringing back to me is interesting, because I've just sort of said that is that authenticity. Just sit in your authenticity of who you are. You know who you are. You know what it is you want to do. You just need to kind of talk about it. I feel like this is in and around work as well. I feel like that's going to expand and going to keep growing. There's something fearful in and around that, whether you can make it work or whether you can actually do it and make a living out of it. That's growing. You've got the Hierophant. You're learning loads. And it's like, just sit in that compassion and just talk to the people that you're talking to. It's and what I mean by that, I suppose it's like the niche, it's like where your compassion lies, where your enthusiasm lies, where your belief sits, because that's the most authentic, the authenticity. That's the most best place to be. We've also got the High Priestess as well. So, very much tune in to the balance, the yin and the yang energy, so the masculine and feminine energy within you, in where it is you want to go and what's stopping you get there. Because I do, you've got two major arcanas here, and they're both kind of about growth and about inner belief, and also actually with this Hierophant is something's different, and not a traditional. You're not in a traditional job, I would say. So it's not like, I wouldn't say you were like a PAYE. I feel like it's much more fluid and much more entrepreneurial is what it feels like. So just keep going with that. So I hope that helps. Sorry, these cameras are a little bit wonky. So lovely to see you as well. Okay, where else can we go? Okay, Malik from Pakistan. An angel message. Yes, you can. I don't necessarily work with it's all angelic, but as in I don't work with specific angels, if you like. Let's get a message for you. Malik from Pakistan. Malik from Pakistan. Hello, Claire, my darling. How are you? Okay, Malik from Pakistan. Look at that beautiful card. Believe in the stars. Number 7, the master number. Master number it's beautiful, but it also pushes us to the limits. And that's what I've kind of got coming in. It's like what we want for ourselves when you're a master number 7. And this is relevant for you as well, Malik, is that, you are going to have to push in and beyond your comfort zones. And pushing that and getting more comfortable with yourself, who you are, how you want to live your life, where you're going to allow the energy to go and take you, and step out. So there's a lot, they sort of show you on this, it's almost like a pillar. It's very specific. So it's like, like a Roman pillar that's got like the grooves in, and it's a flat surface, and you're stood on top of it. And there's people like below, and it's almost like, preaching, teaching. So you've definitely got some of these qualities that you need to step into, and for you to stand out. I feel like it's not necessarily your comfort zone, but that's something that you're going to have to get really used to. So yeah, I hope that helps. Hang on a minute. Let's just get rid of somebody. Bear with me. I haven't had one of those for ages. Okay, bear with me. I need to turn my heater off. It's getting a little bit smoky in here. Okay, where are we doing for time? All right, we've got time for some more. I'm feeling really positive. Jenny King. Hello, Jenny. Thank you for the lovely emojis. I always love emojis, guys. If you want to catch my eye, give me an emoji. The Inspire Coach, that really resonates with you. Good. I'm so glad. Okay, Jenny, you're feeling really positive today. Can I have a card? Yes, you can. And so, guys, what I will just say about the cards is the Rise of the Warrior Oracle. This was my first deck that I designed. It is on offer at the moment. It's 35% off on all the tabs, wherever you are. Check out the website, spiritualwarrior.uk. This deck was designed to give you simple messages from Spirit. It is designed to be read in the upright and the reverse. It comes with a book, so you have greater understanding, as do all my decks. And it's $15.99 at the moment, so it's a steal for an Oracle deck, certainly for an indie deck. So do have a look at spiritualwarrior.uk. So Jen, I like your energy, Jen. It feels very upbeat and very positive. I feel like it feels like you've turned a corner, is what I'm feeling. Oh, lovely. Spiritual growth. You have divine wisdom. I feel like where you have turned a corner, it's not like it's just manifested out of nowhere. I feel like you've definitely been doing the work. You've definitely been going within, understanding your path, looking at it, seeing how you can grow, seeing how you can adapt. We've also got the Karma card, 55, cause and effect. And that is the reflection of what it is you've been feeling and doing, and that's why you're coming out of the other side of it. So that does feel really positive. So just carry on with what you've got. What that's brought you to is a state of independence that feels really strong, really empowered, and that you're creating your own path. It's like people say to me all the time, I feel lost, or I don't feel free, or I want to find my purpose. All of that sits inside of yourself. It's not like it will just drop into your head. You are free because freedom is you. And you can't search for something outside of yourself because it all sits in with you. So unfortunately, as much as people don't like going within because it all sounds too woo-woo, that is what you have to do. Just the way it is, guys. I can't change it. Okay. Polytech. I love all the prayers. That's really made me laugh. Okay, bear with me. Let me have a little slurp of water. It's thirsty work, this Polytech. Just because that's what I said, guys. If you want to get my attention, give me the emojis. Try me, Polytech. Okay, let's pull you a card. What do you need to know? Oh, literally, this one just sort of slipped out in my lap. So let's have a look. Oh, well, you're a little light worker. 29 goes into 11. You are in service. So what is it you need to know about that? That's why they stopped me. So I love that. What is it? Oh, no, don't want no stuff from another day. What is it you need to know? Okay, time to let go of stuff. There's certainly things from the past that you have been learning. Got the 5 of Cups in reverse, Judgment. Love it. Another little light soul that's looking at their path and really understanding a better way of thinking, a better way of being. Oh, you got the Magician energy. The Magician can be a little bit controlling, but just saw a flash of light. I don't know whether that came on the screen or not. Just saw a flash of light right at the corner of my eye. It's like the Magician, it was like a choo-choo. Celebration is coming. And because of that, it's like realizing that you have all the tools you need, realizing where you can go with your growth, with your development, and where you want to take this opportunity. I'm hearing. So I feel like there's an opportunity coming in. If it's not there yet, you're now really clear on what it is you want. Like it's like, do you know when the lights come on? I was only having a conversation with a client about this morning, about when you really want someone to see the world differently, but they're so stuck in their own way of thinking, because it's like you can't see it when you can't see it, It's like when you can see it, it's like the bleeding bloody obvious for everybody. But until you can see it, you have to stick with your own way of thinking. So whatever has happened, Polytech, there has been a shift within you. You can see the world differently. You understand the way that it works, and now you're working with that because it works so much better for you. You know, it's a bit like when you see like everything is negative because your path has been negative. So it's like, but that's all I've seen, so that's all I've known, so how can I see it in a positive light? Because it feels like it's not true and it feels unauthentic and you just don't buy into it. The problem with that is that you keep yourself in this repetitive cycle of everything's crap and everything's awful and I'm unlucky and I'm a victim mentality. And we can all do that. And for some amount of our time, we all sit in victim mentality because sometimes life and experiences can be really tough. And what we get chucked at us is really, really tough. And it feels like everything is against us. But the only way to come out of that is to go in and take the responsibility that you can for your past and your decisions and your behavior, because we're here to grow and we're here to make mistakes and mess up and all of that, and then go, do you know what, is this working for me? You know, is this I'm unlucky working for me? And if it's not, what have you got to lose? I would say to, you know, people try for 6 weeks to keep a you know, keep a little diary. You don't have to write like loads and loads of things, but just write out of 10, how am I feeling? Write down one good thing about my life today, or, you know, one good thing that's happened. And when I first started on my spiritual path, a really long time ago, I used to have this little old deck from Doing Virtue, and it was a really simple deck, and this is what this deck was based on. And every day I would sit on my bed and I would just say to my guys, like, please let me know I'm going to get through this, and please let me know it's going to be okay, and just give me some guidance. And it's so funny that this card has come up, because it's time to wake up, because that's what we're talking about. We're waking up to a different way of thinking, a different way of being. And the number 19 goes into the number 10. And next year, 2026, is a 10-year or 1 year, depending on how you want to look at it. So things are going to end and new things are going to start coming through. So there are a lot of change, and people are experiencing a lot of change. And this is, you know, this is the deck. So I'm saying this is the Rise of the Warrior Oracle. It's on offer 35. It was $24.99 where I got 35 from. It's now $15.99. It's 35% off. That's where the 35 came from. Because this is a lovely deck. It's also a great gift for somebody where you just say, give me some guidance, Spirit, give me some guidance. And you've got Union, Soulmate, and then, you know,